Okay, hello again everyone. Welcome sa part 2 ng ating video discussion of the topic break-even point and cost volume profit analysis or vice versa. Okay, so dun sa first video natin, no, diniscuss ko yung theories nung chapter natin. For this video, punta naman tayo sa problem solving or sa computational part. Okay, so recall lang natin, ito yung mga ah, bagong format ng ating income statement. So, we have sales, we have variable costs, then the difference of sales and variable cost is called contribution margin, and then the fixed cost, then after deducting fixed cost from the contribution margin, what you get is the profit. Okay, sige, solve natin, no? Apply natin yung pinag-usapan. Ang mga gamit natin dito ay yung formula ng break-even point, yung pag-compute ng contribution margin, at saka yung ating yung mga prior concepts natin sa variable cost per unit, total variable cost, fixed cost per unit, or total fixed cost. Okay, sige, solve natin. Ayan, so to solve a break-even point problem and CBP analysis problem, no, ito, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. So, solve natin. Clark Company manufactures and sells a single product. Ayan. Plus, ano ko lang pala, no, correction lang pala, no, yung mga binabanggit ko kanina sa unang video, no, ang nare-refer ko doon is yung units of product, na ibebenta. Hindi yung number of products. Number of units dapat. Kasi, sa break-even point analysis, ayan, it could be a break-even point for a single product or break-even point of multiple products. So, itong ginagawa natin, this is a break-even point for a single product. Okay? Sige. So, tuloy natin. Si Clark Company, it manufactures and sells a single product. The company's sales and expenses are the following. Okay, so ito yung mga information, so mahalaga lahat yan. Okay. And then, ito yung mga requirement. So, ito yung mga questions that need to be answered. Okay, number 1, determine the following. So, we have the selling price per unit, variable cost per unit, contribution margin per unit, at saka contribution margin ratio. So, based on these requirements, no, na banggit naman natin to kanina sa unang video. So, masasagutan natin yan in this video. Number 2 requirement, what is the monthly break-even point? Or ano yung break-even point? Dalawa yan, Una, in units, at saka pangalawa, in pesos. Okay? So, dalawa yung ating kukumputin dito sa number 2. Then, number 3, what is the total contribution margin at the break-even point? Okay? So, yan yung mga questions natin. I-solve na natin. Ayan. So, well, nandito na yung sagot, pero mas maganda ito, class, no, kung sasagutin natin to ng base dito sa problem without looking at the solution first. Okay? So, madali lang naman siya, actually. Okay, ready ko lang yung calculator ko. Wait lang. Ayan, mag-solve na tayo. So, unang requirement, magkano daw ang selling price per unit? Ayan, so paano ba malaman ang selling price per unit? Di tumingin tayo sa sales. So, we have sales, 600,000. And then, mayroong 15,000 units dito na units. Di you just divide 600,000 divided by 15,000. Ayan, makakuha mo na ang selling price per unit. That would be 600 divided by 15,000. The answer is 40 pesos per unit. Okay. Next question. Variable cost per unit. Ayan. So, since given na class, no, kung ilan yung units sold na 15,000, yan. Yung 15,000 na yan, i-apply na natin sa lahat. Ano? Yan na yung units para sa variable cost at saka sa contribution margin. So, therefore, 420,000 divided by 15,000, that would be 28 pesos per unit. Okay. Next question. Contribution margin per unit. Ayan. So, ganun din. Okay. 180,000 divided by 15,000. The answer is 12 pesos per unit. Ayan. So, sa contribution margin per unit, dalawa yung ways mo dyan sa pag-compute. First, i-divide mo yung 180,000 dun sa 15,000. You have 12 pesos per unit. O kaya naman, ang gawin mo, ibawas mo, Ibawas mo yung variable cost per unit na 28. Ito, dun sa 40. Get the difference, 12 pesos per unit. Okay, so that's it. And then, next question, contribution margin ratio. So, paano pag-compute ng contribution margin ratio? Dalawa, Pwedeng 180,000. Ito. Pwedeng 180,000 divided by 600,000. So, that would be 180 divided by 600. And that would be 30%. Okay, ang answer natin dyan ay 30% contribution margin ratio. So, tama ba? Nasaan na yung tanong? Yeah, CM ratio lang naman. So, ganun lang pag-compute, Either 180,000 divided by 600,000 or pwedeng doon ka sa per unit. Ito. Pwedeng yung 12 pesos divide mo sa 40. 12 divided by 40. Ayan. Ang lalabas dyan ay 30% din. Okay? Ayan. So, dito. Ayan. I-divide mo yan. The answer is 30%. O kaya naman 180 divided by 600,000. Answer is 30%. Okay? So, ayun. Nasagot na natin. So, double check na lang natin ang ating sagot. Selling price per unit, 40. 40 ba? Ayun, 40. And then, variable cost per unit, 28. 28 ba yung sagot natin? 28. And then, contribution margin per unit, 12 pesos. 12 pa yung sagot natin. 12. And then, contribution margin ratio, 30%. So, yan yung ating solution for the requirement number 1. Okay? If hindi naintindihan ka agad, panoorin na lang ulit yung video, or what you can do is solve this on your own without relying on my discussion para mas ma-absorb mo yung topic, yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay, punta na tayo sa requirement number 2. Ano yung requirement number 2? What is the monthly break-even point? Okay, so again, pag sinabi natin break-even point, you have to ask muna, is it the break-even point in units or the break-even point in pesos? Kasi magkaiba yun ng formula. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating break-even point in units, ito yung formula natin. Ayan. Okay? Break-even point in units, ayan. Ang ating formula ay fixed cost, yung ating numerator, tapos meron tayong denominator na contribution margin per unit. So, pwede mo yung i-state as ito that would be fixed cost. Ito yung total divided by contribution margin per unit. Ayan. Kapag naman break-even point in peso sales, ito naman yung formula mo. That would be fixed cost pa din. Same lang nung kanina. Itong isa. Pero ang denominator mo na is contribution margin ratio. Hindi na yung per unit. Okay? So, on that end, ay di-solve na natin. Dito na lang. So, ito na yung ating fixed cost. So, gawin nating break-even point units. So, that would be 150,000 divided by contribution margin per unit na 12 pesos. Ayan. Tapos, yung isa naman, break-even point in peso sales. That is fixed cost of 150,000 divided by contribution margin ratio na 30%. Okay. So, ganun lang. No? Ganun lang yung pag-compute natin ng break-even point. Same lang siya ng numerator, pero sa denominator magkaiba. Depende sa hinahanap natin. So, let's solve first the break-even point in units. So, ang ating formula ay fixed cost divided by contribution margin per unit. So, to solve that, 150,000 divided by 12. The answer is 12,500 units. Okay? Kapag naman sa break-even point in peso sales, 150,000 divided by 30%. The answer is 500,000. 500,000 pesos. Okay? So, yan na ang ating sagot. Sa ating number 2. 12,500 at saka 500,000. So, double check natin. Ayun. So, same lang siya. Same nung solution sa libro. Okay. So, actually, kung hindi ka sigurado sa sagot mo, pwede mo i-double check yan. Papaano? Diba, 12,500 units yung ating, break-even points in units. Yung 12,500, i-multiply mo siya ng selling price per unit. Magkano yung selling price per unit natin? 40, di ba? Yan, multiply mo ng 40, 12,500 times 40, yan, answer will be 500,000. Ayan, so kung hindi ka sure, ay di tayo na. So, tama naman ang ating solution. Okay, and then, last na class, no? Last na tayo. Number 3 question. Number 3 question, what is the total contribution margin at the break-even point? So, tinatanong lang dito sa number 3, magkano raw ang contribution margin? Eh di ang gawin mo lang is, kailangan mo yung sales, tapos kailangan mo rin yung variable cost. But please take note na ang tinatanong dito ay, ano daw ang contribution margin at the break-even point? So, meaning, ang gagamitin mo dito na volume ay yung break-even point in units. How much yun? 12,500. Okay. Wala. Asa na yun? Ang ating recordings ay hindi niya ma-process. So, ito na siya class, So, yan, ito. 12.5 yung ating 12.5 yung ating break-even points in units. So, magkano yung total sales natin? 500,000. Paano nakuha yung 500,000? That is 12,500 times 40 na selling price. Okay, so this is the break-even point in peso sales. 500,000. And 12.5 yung ating break-even points in units times 28. So, nanggaling ang 28 dun sa requirement number 1. So, that's 350,000. And, alam na natin yung break-even point in peso sales, that is 500,000. And then, na-compute na rin natin yung ating total variable cost, that in break-even point, that is 350,000. Just get the difference. Ang ating contribution margin at break-even point is 150,000. So, yan yung sagot natin, 150,000. And then, kung babalikan natin yung yung theory natin, 'di ba sabi natin, at break-even point, there is no profit nor loss. 'Di ba? No profit nor loss. Kaya zero tayo dito. Yung 150,000, that is the same fixed cost. Kasi 'di ba sabi natin, within the relevant range, total fixed cost is constant. Ayan. So, ayun. Ito yung ating fixed cost. Same pa rin siya. Alright. So, tapos na natin yung computation part. No? Part 1 pa lang ito ha. Kasi meron pang other discussion for this topic. Which is the margin of safety. Ayan. And then, meron pa din tayong, what's this? Hanapin ko lang. And then, we still have yung sales mix. Yan, sales mix. Yan, dalawang topic na lang for this recording. Tapos na yung ating chapter 4. Margin of safety at saka sales mix. Sige, so on that note, I am ending this part 2 video. Then, pakihintay yung kasunod pa na video.